A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome in today's class. Hope all of you will be fine. So I'm going to unmute. It's A1127. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Jazakallah for asking. Can you help us and read the prayer so we will start our class?
Alright. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi allimni ma huwa khayrun indaka.
And how you read the last word when you are doing work or pausing over it?
Duck.
Well then, can you read the translation underneath, please?
Oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
And this dua is taken from?
Tashilul.
Tazkirah is a book which contains all the revelation of the promised Messiah. So if you remain on the mic, I'll quickly go through the etiquettes and then I'll give you a few words to read with me. Is that okay?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay. So far everybody know what are the etiquettes of the class, but still I found a few students putting their videos on. So please check you are in the class with correct ID and don't rename yourself when you are admitted in the class. And please put your video off and do not put your hands up unless it's been asked. Listen to the teacher and copy, try and read the words on your own when a teacher is saying that word, and listen how the students read. And when feedback is given, though one student is on mic, but it's beneficial for all of you to listen it and adapt it and practice accordingly. And stay in the class till end dua. If you need to go, just raise your hand and then ask permission and then go. Okay, if you have any query or if you want to contact or ask anything, our email address is info@nqc.org.uk. Okay, so we'll quickly revise and do the recap of our lesson number 22, which is about miscellaneous rules. And then we apply all these rules in our practice of recitation of the Holy Quran direct from the text of the Holy Quran. So A1127. Do you know how to read words and letters when they contain alif zaida or excessive alif? Where he gone? Okay, on mute. I'll give mic once again. So quickly do the recap of alif zaida. Some words contain a blank alif after a maftu letter. Maftu letter is a letter which carries stroke of fatha either in between or at the end of a word. It must not be pronounced, so alif zaida must not be pronounced. And excessive alif or alif zaida are usually marked with a cross or a sukoon, and the words alif zaida are also written in the margins to indicate the rule. So we will practice a couple of words of alif zaida. So I'm going to unmute A1127. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay. Then can you read this word, how you read it when you are reading in continuity? Okay, so in the end wa only 1 second time, and so you will found this word written like this in the text of the Holy Quran. But do you know what we call this alif having cross over it?
Because there's nothing on it.
Yeah, so it is called in the text of the Holy Quran. It also contain cross and sometimes sukun. So it called alif zaida or excessive alif. We don't include it in our recitation. So we read it like aw ya'fuwa. How you read it when you are pausing over it?
Oh yeah, who?
Well done. So you elongate for 2 seconds due to Vamatia. And this word is taken from Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse number 238. Can you read this one as well, please?
Okay. Umamulitatlua.
Well done. Excellent. And how you read it when you are doing work for it?
Umamulitatlua.
So, bit more a longer lu sound.
Lu.
Umamullitatlu. Well done. Well done, mashallah. You read really, really well. Jazakallah A1127.
Jazakallah.
Okay, our second rule is alif. So this in this exercise, first exercise, we practice having alif zaida at the end of the word. In second exercise, same rule will apply. We don't include alif zaida in our recitation. So I'll quickly go through this example. So when we are reading this, we totally ignore this alif. You find this word written like this in the text of the Holy Quran. So when we exclude the alif zaida or excessive alif, we read this word like La ilallahi. And when we are doing waqf, we read it like La ilallah. So this is about alif zaida, and we exclude alif zaida or excessive alif, whether when it come between or whether it come in the end of the letter. So some words, and it's again alif zaida. Is some words contain a blank alif and it is pronounced while making a pause but not in the continuation. So it is one of the rules related to alif zaida as well. When we are doing waqf, we do, include alif zaida in our recitation, but when we are reading in continuation, we don't include alif zaida. So these are the some of the words or some of the examples of it. Like this, when we are reading in continuation without waqf or without pausing, we read it like lakin. So this is the word you see like written in the Holy Quran, but when you are doing waqf over it, we include alif in it and we read it like lakin. So these are the examples you find in your book, lesson number 22, and in the last box, reference is also given. So this is taken from chapter 18, verse number 39. Okay, next rule is Hamza. When Hamza is taking these Hamza came over ya or wow. So these are the rules regarding Hamza. When Hamza is taking chair of ya or wow, we just ignore ya and wow sound and we just articulate the sound of Hamza. So I'm going to unmute. It's A1158. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. So this we are going to practice couple of words from the rule when we found Hamza on ya. So can you read this word, please?
Al-Bari'ul.
Yeah, you read it quite right. But over here, as this is Fatha and this is Alif Madhya, so we will give it 2 second time. So now you try it once more, please.
Al-Bari'u.
Well done. And how you read this one?
Yuhayyi.
Excellent. So you articulate the soft jerk sound as well. MashaAllah. Okay, we will practice 2 more words when we found Hamza on wow. So these are the examples. Can you read this one, please?
يبدأ
And how do we read it when we are reading in continuation?
in continuation.
Yeah, which stroke? Can you tell me which stroke Hamza has?
A Zama
Yeah, well then it's Amma. So how we read it now? Try it once more.
يبدأ
Well done, excellent. How we read this one?
تفتأ تفتأ
Yeah, well done. So we just keep in mind when we see that Hamza has stroke and it's taking care of her wow or ya, then we totally ignore wow and ya. We just articulate the sound of Hamza. Okay, Jazakallah, mashallah, you read really well. A1158, Jazakallah. Okay, now I'm going to unmute A1163. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. So now the rule is we practice couple of words from exercise 22.6 and it is about blank wow. Sometimes wow appears amongst letters without any mark. When wow has no mark on it, it is called blank wow and will not be pronounced. So we will not include it in our recitation or pronunciation. So how you read this word? Can you recite it, please?
As-salatu.
So it is as-salatu.
As-salatu.
And how you read this one?
Ulaika.
Yeah. And can you try it once more, please?
Ulaika.
Well done. Excellent. You read really well. Do you want to try this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Ulil babi.
Excellent. Well done. Okay, we'll quickly do the next exercise as well. Please remain on mic. So the next rule is, I'm quickly going through all the rules because we have done this lesson. Today we are just doing the recap. And then when we revise all these rules, then we go to direct to the recitation of the Holy Quran from the text of the Holy Quran. So sometimes we find blank bent. Sometimes a blank ya is written in form of a blank bend without its two dots amongst the letters of the vowel or mutaharrik letters. This usually comes after a fatha ishbaiya, which is called vertical stroke. This bend should be ignored in the pronunciation. So, can you please A1163? Can you try this one? How we read it?
Yaraha.
Well done. So this is a blank band, which is when a ya comes without stroke, without dots. So we are not including in our recitation. Well done. How we read this one?
Fawafahu.
Excellent. Well done. Mashallah, you read really, really well. A1163. Jazakallah.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay. So our next rule is miniature meme or meme saghira. Sometimes a small meme is written after noon sakin or tanween in the text. It is called meme maqluba and it will be pronounced instead of noon sakin and tanween. The Quran, and we will read it instead of, when we saw this small meme or miniature meme, which is called meme maqluba, we pronounced it and we don't articulate the sound of noon sakin. Now I'm going to unmute. It's okay. One of the Nasirat N1236. Assalamu alaikum. N1236.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. So your ID is N1236, yeah?
Yeah, I was a bit late.
And no worries. We are just doing recap and revising rules from lesson number 22. So here we are practicing how we articulate the sound of small meme or miniature meme or meme text of the Quran. So can you please try how you read it, this word? Okay, if you carry on, if I listen it properly, then it will be okay.
So it's just my little sister.
No worries. So is there anyone around you, your parents or any adult sibling to look after her?
She was just upstairs, but she came downstairs.
Okay, if you just sort it out, then I'll give you mic once more. Okay? Or is that okay? You can read it.
Mustakhfin bil-layli.
Okay. Can you try this highlighted word?
Yeah. Sunbulatin.
Well done. You want to read this one, please?
Min ba'di. Yeah.
Can try it once more, please?
Min ba'di.
Yeah. So the here rule is, mashallah, previously you read really well. Here we are just pronouncing the sound of meme. So it will be mem ba'di. Okay, well done. Jazakallah. N1, 2, 3, 6. Mashallah, you read really well. Jazakallah. Okay. So our next rule is about miniature noon. Sometimes a small noon is written in between two words. It is read only in wasl or in continuation, connecting two words in succession. But if the reader makes a pause at the first word and starts the next word, the small noon will be ignored altogether in reading. It is also called noon kutne. So we can't start any letter or our recitation with small noon. It is only we articulated its sound or it is read when we are reading in continuation. So I'm going to unmute this time. It's N1238. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
N1238. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Jazakallah for asking. Can you read this word, please?
Khairut ma'anna.
Can you try it once more, please?
Khairun tama'anna.
So the rule related to the small noon or miniature noon or noon kutni is when we are reading, it comes between two words. So it comes when with small noon will be ignored when in reading, or we can't start with small noon, but when we are reading in together or in continuation, we articulate the sound of small noon. So here we did it like khairunit ma'anna. But if you are pausing on khair, then you can't start the next word with small noon, okay? Can you try it once more? So articulate properly the sound of noon when you are reading these two words.
Okay. Khairun itma'anna.
Okay, can you try this one, please?
Sawa'anil aqifu.
So you are not going to join this Hamza sound with noon sound. Sawa'anil aqifu.
Sawa'anil aqifu.
Well then, can you read this one, please?
Bighulamin ismuhu Yahya.
Well then, can you try it once more because it sound you give less time to this vertical fatha.
بغلام اسمه يحيى.
Well done, mashallah, you read really well. And 1, 2, 3, 8, Jazakillah.
جزاك الله.
Okay. So these were our rules. So just again, quick recap of Hamza. So when we find Hamza, or whether we found it on Waw or Ya, we just ignore the sound of Waw or Ya, because here Hamza is taking chair of Waw and Ya. So we just articulate the sound of Hamza regarding the stroke it carries. Now we'll just practice few words from this exercise, and then we move on to the recitation of the Holy Quran. I'm going to unmute A1126. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Jazakallah for asking. Okay. Can you try read this word, please?
Yum. 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 Ta. Ooh.
Can you tell me which letter is this one?
Yab. Yatu. Ooh.
Can you try it once more, please?
Yabda. Ooh.
Okay. So over here, this is just the ma. So we'll give 1 second only. So it will be yabda'u.
Yabda. Ooh.
Okay. Can you read this one, please?
Naba'u.
And this one?
Yadra'u.
Well done. Can you read this one, please?
Ita'i.
Excellent. You will give proper time to it. This one?
Kuri'a.
Well done. This one?
Nabi.
Excellent. So articulate this soft jerk in the end. Well done. MashaAllah. You read really, really well. A1126. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Okay. So now we are moving towards the recitation of the Holy Quran. I'm going to give mic to one of the Nasirat. So it's N1263. Assalamu alaikum. N1263. Assalamu alaikum. N1263. Okay, no response. I will try someone else. It's N1231. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Jazakallah for asking. Can you start recitation from this highlighted word, please?
My screen is a little bit broken and it's a little bit brown. Can you please move the screen down a little bit?
Yeah. Is that okay over here?
Yes.
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنك أنت العلي الحكيم.
Can you read it once more, please?
إنك أنت العلي الحكيم.
Can you tell me which letter this one is?
I'm not quite sure.
So it's Ya with Sakoon. So I'll read and read after me. Innaka anta antal alim.
Anta alim.
So it is antal alim.
Anta alim.
when we're reading continuation and reading the last word as well. So it will be Innaka antal alimul hakim.
Innaka antal halim.
So it is ayn sound. If you just read it, alim.
Alim.
And this one is hakim.
Hakim.
So now read it from the beginning.
Innaka anta tal ali
Mul hakim.
mulhakim.
Next one.
Qala ya Adamu binhum.
So it is, you read it, mashallah, really well. Qala ya Adamu. So it is bihum.
Bihum
And read this one.
bi asma'ihim.
Well done. Next one.
Falama as.
So it is mim mushaddad. So do you remember rule regarding noon mushaddad and mim mushaddad? That is
I
so we
wasn't
will.
there.
Okay, no problem. So we will produce 2 second nasal sounds. So it will be falamma.
Falamma.
Well done.
Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just quickly, when we noon mushaddad, mim mushaddad, we make 2 second gunna, and this is mim, miniature mim makluba. So before it's coming before ba and this over here. So we produce 2 second sound. Yeah. So it's N 1 2 3 1.
Yes.
So okay, can you please start from this one? Amba'ahum.
Amba'ahum.
And this one. Can you see it properly?
Yes.
Okay.
Bi asma'ihim qala alam aqul lakum inni.
Well done. Mashallah, you tried really well. Mashallah, you read really well. Jazakillah. And 1 2 3 1. So while reciting, so far you have learned all the students have learned all the rules related to the recitation of the Holy Quran. So it's just that keep in mind all the rules, and when you saw the word, just apply that rule over here. Like over here, it's noon mushaddad. We have 2 second nasal sound. We keep sound in our nose pipe for 2 seconds, so it will be inni. Otherwise, mashallah, she read really well. So just with the practice, inshallah, without breaking, she can read the whole word. Mashallah, she read quite well. So now I'm going to give mic to. It's N1234. Assalamu alaikum. N1234. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, no, I will give mic to someone else. So next on the list is it's A1165 and N1253 together. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. So your ID is? Can you tell me your ID?
A1165
And your sister's ID is N1253?
53.
Yeah. So who is going to recite first?
Me.
Okay. So it's A1165.
Yes.
Can you start reading from here, please? So say 1000 tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعلم
So we will not elongate anyone because it's the simple stroke. A'lamu.
أعلم
So we will articulate the ain sound. A'lamu.
أعلم
Well done. This one.
غيب
Well done. So you are going to join a ba with this seen mushaddad or sheen with sadda. So shall I read? Well done. So it is غيب السماوات.
غيب السماوات
Well done. والأرض.
والأرض
Next one.
وأعلم
Can you try it once more? See the stroke.
وأعلم
Well done. Just 1 second to move sound. وأعلم.
وأعلم
Next one. Well done.
ما تبدون
Well done.
وما كنتم
تكتمون.
تكتمون
Well done, mashallah. You tried really well. Just keep on practicing, and with practice, you get more fluent, mashallah. So, can you give mic to N1253, please?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Oh, just spit up. Can you start reading from here, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ قلنا للملائكة اسجدوا لآدم فسجدوا إلا إبليس.
Okay, so over here, if you read it, just this word. So this is Hamza with simple kasra stroke. So just 1 second, no elongation. Can you read this word only?
للملائكة.
Well done. And this one over here, no elongation, just 1 second. Can you read this word?
لآدم.
Well done. And over here, just look by which stroke and how much time we'll give it, and read this one only.
إلا.
And the next letter, how we read it when we are doing work for pausing over it. Because this is work sign. So how we read this word. Last one.
Iblis.
Well done. Can you please carry on from here?
أبى واستكبر وكان من
Well,
الكافرين.
well done, mashallah. You read really well, mashallah. So keep on practicing, and inshallah you'll get more fluent. Jazakallah A1165 and Jazakallah N1253. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Okay, now I'm going to give mic to A1157. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Fine. Jazakallah for asking. Can you start reading from here, please?
Okay. Wakul
Yeah.
na
And how you read it one go?
wakul na
Well done.
ya ha. I mean the da
Yeah.
mu
And
moose
yeah, you read it quite well. How you read this word in a one go?
ya the moose
So it is alif having a vertical fatha, so 2 second to alif as well. So it is ya Adamu.
ya Adamu
Please carry on.
kun
So this is seen with sukoon. So we will read it. Ya Adamuskun.
ya Adamuskun
Ya Adamuskun.
ya Adamuskun
Yeah. Next, please carry on.
Antawarau
Which letter is this one?
Adal
Yeah, well done. So how we read it?
Antawadar
Zau.
Dau
Yeah, well done.
Hu Hula Hu
Which letter it is?
Hu
Yeah.
Ha Ha
So it is ka. So it is Wazaujuka.
Wazaujuka
Well done. So you know how to produce the sounds of the letters, how to articulate it properly with the strokes they have. So just with need bit more practice, and then you can read more fluently. So keep on practicing and listening to the previous lessons and recordings as well. Jazakallah, mashallah, you tried really well. A1157. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Now I'm going to give mic to so just it's against the so it's N1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? N1, 2, 3, 4. N1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you start reciting from here, please? So it's simply, we will start it like Al Jannah, or we'll join it with the previous letter.
Wait, something is wrong with the laptop, and I can't see because something went wrong.
Okay. So if you sort it out, then I'll come back to you after a few students, okay? Okay, now I'm going to unmute N1240. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Can you start reading from here, please? I'll just yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Yeah.
الجنة طوى
So how much time we'll give to this one?
1 second.
1 second to Fatta, and it is Noon Mushadda, so 2-second nasal sound as well. So can you try it once more, please?
Al-Jannah.
Well done.
Tawakkul.
So it is that we can't just inshallah with the practice it will be, we can't break the words and read it between or from the end. So al-jannata wa kula.
Al-Jannata wa kula.
Well done.
Minha.
Yeah, please carry on.
Ragada.
So how you read this sign? What is it?
Tanween.
Tanween. So how you articulate its sound?
Ragada.
Ragadan.
Ragadan. I said that because on the da there's a fatatain and there's an alif mother.
Yeah, you said it like da when you are pausing over it, but here we are reciting in a continuation, so we would say ragadan. You are quite right, but if you are doing waqf over it, then it is ragada is quite fine, mashallah. You remember the rule. But when we are articulating the sound of tanween and reading in continuation, like we are practicing the whole verse and whole line, so then we will say ragadan. But we are quite right when you say ragada, but we read it like when we are doing waqf. Okay? So can you say this one as well?
Hi sushi.
Yeah, well done.
Tuma.
Yeah, please carry on.
Wala takraba.
Well done.
Hazihi. Hisha. Jara. Ta. Fata. Kuna. Minza.
So how we read this one?
Min.
Me, and then noon has fatah. Mina zalimin.
Minazolimin.
Mashallah, you know all the rules. You know how to articulate their sounds of the words with the strokes. Mashallah, but with just you need to practice a bit more and read all the words in fluency. Then you can read a whole verse or at least one line or 1.5 line in a go. Mashallah, you know all the rules and you write it very well. Jazakillah and 1240. Mashallah, you read really well. Jazakillah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I read the end dua?
Yeah, I will try my best to find you in the list in the end. Inshallah, I'll try to give you mic. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Okay, now I'm going to unmute N1242. Assalamu alaikum. N1242. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, N1242.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, go up right. Can you start reading from here, please?
Yes. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. فأزلهما ما الشيطان عنها فأخرجهما.
Can you read this word once more, please?
فأخرجهما مما كان فيه وقلنا نهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو زين
Well done.
عدو
Yeah, please carry on.
ولكم في الأرض مستقر.
So which strokes are these? Dammatain, Tanween of Damma. Mashallah, you are writing really very well. So can you try this word once more, please? Qarrun.
Karun wa mata un ila hin.
Mashallah, you read really well. Jazakillah and 1242. Jazakillah. Mashallah, she read really well. Just couple of things. If we need to articulate the sound of Ain, so you need to practice a bit more. And it's for all the students, just to practice again and again how to articulate the sound of Ain and how to articulate the sound of thick letters and thin letters. Otherwise, mashallah, she read really well. Jazakillah in 1242. Now I'm going to give mic to, it's N1. So I'll try one of the Atfal. It's A1179. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Jazakallah for asking. Can you start reading from here, please?
Okay. Fatalaka.
Can you say just 1,000 tasmiyah before reading the Holy Quran? Jazakallah.
فتلقى آدم من ربه كلمات فتابا.
Well, then you read really well. Just for here, this is the thin calf, and we produce a sound of thin calf while like we are smiling. So it is kalimati.
Kalimati.
And this is one coming from the throat, so it will be fatalaqqa.
Fatalaqqa.
Then I'll just move the page. Yeah, please carry on.
عليه إنه هو التواب الرحيم.
Yeah, please carry on.
قلنا اهبطوا منها جميعا فإما يأتينكم مني هدى.
Well done, Jazakallah. So we'll stop over here. Mashallah, you read really well, and you try to apply all those rules you have learned. So please keep on practicing, and inshallah you'll get more fluent. Jazakallah A1179.
Jazakallah.
Now I'm going to give mic to N1243. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Can you start reading from here, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فمن تبع هدايا فلا خوف عليهم ولا
ولهم يحزنون.
Well done, mashallah. You articulate the Ain sound really well, mashallah. And just a bit, you read really very well. So it's bit khawfun, you rectify it by yourself. And this one is lam carrying fatha and then alif madda. So just give 2 second time. So can you read once more from this one? Wala.
ولهم يحزنون.
Well done, Jazakallah, mashallah. You read really well. You produce the sound of ha properly, and you produce the ain sound really well, and you apply all the rules. Jazakallah, mashallah. You read really well. And 1, 2, 4, 3. Jazakallah.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Now I'm going to give mic to okay, one of the Atfal members, A1131. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Can you start reading from here, please? Just before starting the reading the Holy Quran, we just say Thousand Tasmi, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wallazina.
Yeah? Yeah, this one. Can you see the word?
Yes.
Shall I read and you will follow? So it is kafaru.
Kafaru.
Yeah, please try the next.
Wakazabu.
Well done. So just, yeah.
Tina.
Well done.
Ulaika ashabun.
Yeah. Ashabun nar.
Ashabun rihum.
Yeah, and so this is Jim. So if you want, you can stop over it as well. Yeah, please. Hum. And then? Fiha. Yeah.
Lidun.
Well done. So it is just bit thick sound of ha. Otherwise, you read really well, mashallah. So it is khalidun.
Khalidun.
Mashallah, you read really well. A1131. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
So I'll quickly let you know about the homework and the announcement regarding the concluding session Nazam. And then if we'll have time, we will give mic to a few students to recite from the Holy Quran. So all your aware our concluding or final session of this course will be on Friday 30th March from 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. So if you want to take part and want to be considered for Nazam at the concluding session, please send a recording of Nazam Fazail Quran Majid. It's couplet number 4 to 5. So virtue of the Quran Majid, 4 to 5 couplet. And please send recording via nqc.org.uk/tilawat submissions, or it's a direct path, or you can send it nqc.org.uk or contact us tilawat submission. Deadline is today till 9 p.m. So still you have time if you want to be considered us to do the Nazam in our concluding session. So homework for today is just practice the verses covered in the Holy Quran. Just keep in mind when you are reading the Holy Quran, or try to apply all the rules you have learned. And your homework Over the weekend is also practice verses covered during this week till fluent and read in front of someone who can read the Quran. So if you are making mistakes, they can rectify you. So we can do a couple of more verses. So I'm going to unmute. Let's see who is on the list first. It's A1137. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Can you start reading from here, please? Just a bit. Yeah, this highlighted part.
Okay. Ya night.
So just if you say 1,000 tasmi, A'udhu Billah and Bismillah, complete.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا بني إسرائيل
Okay, we'll just go back quickly because Bani are carrying madda as well, so a bit longer knee sound. Can you read it once more, please?
يا بني
So it is Ya Bani. So Ya 2 seconds. So Ya will be 2 seconds, then Ba 1 second, then Ni will be a bit longer. So Ya Bani.
يا بني
Yeah, next one.
إسرائيل
So Ilaz. So it will be Ilaz.
إلى
Yeah. So it is Ni'amati. Okay, I will read and follow me, please. So it is Ni'amati. So it is Ni'amati Yallati. Lati. An'amtu
أنعمتم
alaykum.
عليكم فأوفوا
Well done. So it is the mad is on not ya, we'll just along the sound of dal. Bi ahdi. Well,
بأهدكم
well done. Wa iyaya.
وإياي
Farhabun. Farhabun. Mashallah, you know all the rules, just you need a bit more practice, but you tried really well and read quite well first. Jazakallah A1137. Now I'm going to give mic to you. Okay. So it's N1240. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you read this prayer? So we'll end our class.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma hamni bil Qur'anil azim.
Next part.
Waja'alahu li
Well done.
imaman
Imaman wa.
imamu
Imaman wa.
imamu wa
Nuran wa.
nuru wa hudan
Hudan wa rahma. Read the translation, please.
O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran, and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Oh, so you have learned it by heart, mashallah. So Jazakallah, all of you. Jazakumullah, please do your homework and inshallah see you on Monday. Jazakumullah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.